Alright, yo, so I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. This is just something that I need to put out there right now. And if you're watching this, then you are the intended audience for this video. Um, yeah, and I don't know how long it's going to be, but the general message is that you need to stay within. Alright? And now, me saying this, I'm speaking this to you. Yes, you, the viewer who is watching this right now, I am speaking this directly to you, but I'm also speaking this to myself because this whole video is a reminder of who we are. Okay? This is a reminder of our true nature, our true existence, our true I amness, the power that we are within. So this is not about our individual selves. This is not about my identity in this being, in this essence, in this physical dimension that we exist in right now. This is not about that at all. This is about who we are at a greater level. Okay? And I'm reminding you to stay within, because everything, literally everything that goes on in your existence, in your physical reality, outside of your eyes, outside of what you consider to be yourself, everything that goes on is a direct influence from your internal state. I don't know why I said direct like that. Everything, though, is directly impacted by you internally. Okay? Your internal state, your internal perception and views on life, your assumptions about everything in your life, these are directly impacting what you see and what you view to be external in your world. But really, nothing is external. Alright? Nothing is external because everything is coming from you. Everything is you. And everything is you. Alright? Everything is you. Everything starts within. And so you just need to vibrate within the way you want your world to be. Now that sounds kind of silly, but here's the fucking point of that, is that vibrate within means be aware of your internal state and the way you feel within. Allow yourself to be content and at peace in any decision that you make, in any moment that you are in any situation that you come upon. Be at peace internally. And if you do this, then you cannot by any means be disturbed by something that you perceive to be outside of yourself. So be at peace internally. Be at peace at all times. Okay? Be in love with who you are at all times. That's also something you need to do. You need to be in love with who you are. And remember that you are perfect. You are awesome. You are fantastic. You did not come here to Earth to be a fucking bum. To be a little bitch. And I say those in the most endearing way that I can, because what I mean by that is you did not come here to trick yourself into thinking that you're not powerful. You are so fucking powerful. Because everything that exists in this entire universe is you. There's no separation. There's no difference. The only difference is what you see in your mind. What you perceive to be separation from your mind, from this physical body, this physical vessel, tells us that, yeah, I am separate from this cup right here. But I'm not. I'm not separate from that at all, and neither are you. Brian, if you're sticking with me so far, thank you. I appreciate it, and keep sticking with me, because what this message is meant to do is to make something click within you, to realize that there is no separation between you and anything else. So if it has already clicked, then go ahead, log off. Maybe I'll see you again, maybe not. That's all right. But it is meant to make something click within you, to make you realize that you are God. You are the universe. You are source. All that is, whatever you want to call it. You can prescribe any name to this energy that exists within everything, within all of us, within the entire world that we live in. But that's who you are. And you knew that when you came here, but you have just simply forgotten that over the years. You've been conditioned to believe certain things that are outside of you, to believe certain things about yourself. Bro, all that shit, disregard all of that. Throw everything that you've learned, everything that is in your head that you have learned from something that someone has taught you about this world, about the way the world works. Take all that, goodbye. Throw that shit in the trash. Alright? You do not need it. Because your world is reflecting to you your assumption about the world right now. So what I'm assuming is true in this world, in this reality, on this planet, will be true for me tomorrow. Okay, and I don't mean tomorrow as in the physical sense, like 24 hours from now it's going to be true. I mean like what I assume internally is fact. That is internal imagination. Who you see yourself as in your mind, in your inner vision, your inner realm. That is what takes place in this physical realm. And this is the point that I'm trying to get across to you, because once it becomes clear, it's just so obvious. It's so fucking clear. It's crystal fucking clear that everything, literally everything, is just a reflection of your assumptions and perceptions about everything in your world. You know, you assume that you're going to have a bad day, then you're going to have a fucking bad day because you just assumed that it was going to be bad. And you gave a reason to it. You prescribed a logical reason, like, yo, tomorrow's going to suck because I got to get into work early. Okay, so now you're just assigned a reason in your mind why tomorrow is going to suck. And then something will play out in the natural course of events that the physical expression of consciousness plays out that will make tomorrow shitty. Because you just confirmed it to yourself and you believed it, probably because you agreed with past experiences that have proven to you that that is the way that it's going to work out. But it doesn't have to be that way, because we know time doesn't exist. Yes, we use time as a means to measure our lives in this world. But that doesn't mean that it's real, because time is and always has been mental. It has always been something that exists on a plane outside of this physical realm. And I know some people like using time, and it's fine if you want to and if you measure things by time, but and it doesn't matter if you are like super like, yo, I love using time, like I gotta use time in everything that I do, or like fuck time, it doesn't exist, I'm never gonna use it for anything. But what you need to know about it is that if you get caught up in the facets of time, of the way time works, then you're preventing yourself from truly expressing who you are, because who you are is unlimited and is not limited by time. Your true essence, your true nature, that is always trying to show through you. Your true nature is always trying to show through you. And time does not does not limit that aspect of yourself unless you allow it to. So when you're thinking of things and you're assuming things, don't assume them on a time-based scale. Don't use the past as evidence to predict your future, because both of those exist in time. Those don't exist in reality in this moment. Reality in this moment is the only moment that exists. So what you are expressing right now, what you are feeling right now internally, the way you are automatically assuming things to be within yourself, that's all that matters right now, and that's all that is going to be expressed outside of you in this physical realm. But once you start bringing past events into this moment, then you are recreating those in your mind and reassuming those events to be true to then later be outplayed in your physical reality. And that's why I say tomorrow, because then you assume it from yesterday right now, and it allows it to be here tomorrow. Not on a direct scale, but in some sense, that is how it works. So stop giving your power to anything outside of you. And I think this is where I'm going to wrap this video up pretty shortly here, because this is the fucking meat and potatoes of this video. Stop giving your power to anything outside of you. Anytime you feel like you're giving your power to something outside of you, anytime you feel like you are being influenced by something external, clock that. Clock that shit, recognize it, be aware of that, and go within. And see how you're feeling. See where your awareness is at in that moment when you are allowing an external event or opinion from someone else or anything outside of you to indicate how you feel inside. Clock how you feel next time. See what that looks like for you. Because once you do that, it becomes a whole lot easier. Once you do that, it just flows. Everything flows because you become aware that you're like, all of a sudden, you're sitting here, someone's like, yo, dude, your life looks like shit right now. You haven't been doing anything in your life. And then you start to think, like, logically, oh my God, yeah, I haven't been doing anything. And then you're like, wait, this person knows nothing of my internal state, of the way I've been carrying myself within, the evolution and growth I've been doing within over these last X amount of months or years or whatever. That looks like nothing is happening. Because signs follow, they don't precede. That's one of the greatest, my favorite quotes, I should say, from Neville. Signs follow, they don't precede. Neville Goddard, if you're not familiar with who that is. You plant the seed internally. You imagine, you accept your state of consciousness within. And once you do that, it exists. But the signs do not precede the planting of the seed. That was a crazy sentence. It came out, it sounded funny. The signs do not precede the planting of the seed. Alright? You have to plant the seed within of whatever it is you want. Fuck it. Do whatever you want, man. Do whatever the fuck you want. Okay? But do things for the good of everyone, because if you're not doing that, then, I mean, like, come on. If you know better and you're still doing things that are harming others, you're just a fool, because everyone is you. So don't be doing stupid shit to another being that is yourself, alright? Don't do something to someone else you wouldn't do to yourself. That is the golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would to yourself. Golden rule, but it's true, okay? But as soon as you plant that seed within, then it exists. You plant the seed within, boom, it's there, it exists. It has happened. Creation has occurred because we are creative beings. And as soon as you plant that seed internally, you have created, because humans are meant to create. We are created from creation. We are a fragment of the large creation. If we have been creating that, if we have been created, then of course we're meant to go out and create, because that's what we are. That's our nature, to be a creative being. Okay? So yeah, of course we're gonna go out and fucking create shit, and when we're doing that, it's gonna feel good, and we're gonna feel great because we're gonna be in the moment. We're gonna be enjoying it. We're gonna be living within and not caring about what the external is saying about us, because we know that we are powerful. You are powerful. Creation makes you powerful. So don't let anything external influence you, starting right now. Because signs follow, they don't precede. So starting right now, claim your power, take it back. Tell yourself that you are powerful, okay? In whatever way it feels right to you, do it. And don't do something just because you see someone online say, this is the way that I fucking do it. Do it because it feels right to you. You have to do something that feels natural to you. If it doesn't feel natural, it's never going to sink in and saturate your being with that essence. Okay, so because like I say words in a particular manner because that feels correct to me. So when I do that, I say things to myself in that manner because that's the way that my mind, my being internalizes things and understands it, understands it. It's going to be different for you because you're a different fragment of me. You're a different fragment of everything, all right? So do it in a way that makes sense to you, in a way that's natural and intuitive to you. But claim your power right now, all right? Stop fucking around. Claim your power. Know you're powerful. Accept that you are powerful. Accept that everything in your life has been your creation. And get out there and start fucking creating awesome things for yourself and for this whole world. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Because I believe in me. And we're the same. So you gotta fucking win. Because if I'm gonna win, then you're gonna win. Alright? So let's go out there and create the loveliest existence ever known to man. For me, for you, for your mother, your father, your siblings, your friends, for everyone. Because we're all the same. So let's do this shit. Alright? I love you. Peace.